Hi, I'm Lisa Shield. Welcome to Emotionally Naked Dating, finding true love with nothing to hide. I show smart, savvy, single women how to find love fast. I give them a plan and a path to get them there. If you're interested, please go to lisashield.com. You can learn more about me there. You can also find the link to watch my free 45-minute webinar, which you are going to want to watch to the end because there is a very lovely gift for you there. So today I want to talk to you about something called your emotional home. And this is not my terminology. A friend of mine, Sarah, I heard her talk about it or use the phrase, and I really love this. First of all, I need to acknowledge that we are in the middle of COVID-19, right? One of the greatest disasters in the history of mankind. I just want to send love to everybody, and I know we're all having different experiences right now. Some people are suffering tremendous hardship, and I just want to say that I can't even imagine what you're going through. So I am extremely fortunate that my husband and I are able to hole up at our home in Los Angeles, and we're safe, at least so far. Right now, everything is fine for us. And but I do want to share that no matter what we're going through, right, we do get to have a choice, not in the circumstances that we're facing, but in the way we choose to face those circumstances. And I know I've suffered huge hardship, right, or had real traumas. Right before COVID-19 hit, we lost our 5.5-year-old Bernese mountain dog, Owen, who was the love of my life next to my husband and Milo. I've had other dogs, but Owen was my soulmate. And it's one of the hardest things I've ever gone through, ever, to lose something that really was one of the greatest gifts I've been given in this lifetime, these 5.5 years with my dog. And I had to look at, I had to walk through it. I had to face one of my biggest fears, one of my greatest nightmares, losing this creature, this being, this magnificent animal that I loved so much. So I know what it's like. You know, I lost my mom when I was 15 to breast cancer. And I know what it's like to suffer and to go through terrible tragedy, as some of you are going through right now. And I love this idea that we get to choose our emotional home. We get to choose who we want to be in the face of whatever's going on around us. We can focus on the fact that we're isolated and alone. We can make a choice to say, I am going to look at this experience and find, as many people are talking about, the silver lining. I'm going to look for the advantages rather than the disadvantages. I'm going to look at me and my own personal growth and ask myself, what is this experience teaching me about myself? Where am I entitled? Where have I been lacking gratitude in my life? How can I be more of service? Where do I feel entitled, right? What have I not paid attention to? What are the things that I haven't been paying attention to in my life? What have I been pushing off and not dealing with? A lot of you, I'm a love coach, right? A romance coach. And so I help people find true love and partnership, but many of you are now finding yourselves single and isolated and alone without a partner. And I'm sure some of you are really feeling how sobering this is to be going through this time alone. To me, I think for those of you who haven't been paying attention to this part of your life, it is a wake-up call for you to look at this part of your life and ask yourself, am I going to face this? Am I going to keep pushing it off and say, oh, well, now it's COVID-19, and yeah, it sucks to be alone, but, you know, that'll be the first thing I do when this is over, is start to get out and date and face this. Or are you going to say, right here, right now, in this moment, I'm going to start to focus on this. I'm going to do something about it, not when the conditions are perfect, but right now. You have, many of you, nothing but time on your hands. You could be working on yourselves. You could be facing your fears around getting out and dating. You could hire a dating coach. You could join a course or a program like mine, right? But here's the thing. You can keep pushing this off, and you can say, this isn't the time, or you can say, oh my God, this is the time. That's how you get to choose. You get to choose your emotional state. You get to choose if you're going to go through this experience and use it as a wake-up call and not lie to yourself and say, I'll do this when COVID-19 is over. Or are you going to say, wait a minute, this is my life right here, right now, in this moment. My life is happening. Yes, COVID-19 and the self-quarantining and all of this will be over, but who are you going to choose to be on the other side of it? Are you going to take this as a golden opportunity, right? To say, I can actually get out there and change my life. I'm not going to keep pushing this off. Life is precious. If this is teaching us anything, it's teaching us how precarious things are, and that, you know, our lives could be over in a second and we would be left with, I didn't do anything about the things that really meant something to me. So you get to choose your emotional home. You get to choose who you want to be in the face of this. No matter how bad it is, no matter how hard it is, no matter what's going on, you can say to yourself, I am going to look for the silver linings. I am going to use this as an opportunity to open my heart, to get out and date, to get real help so that I can get through this and not wake up in the next pandemic or the next natural disaster or natural disaster alone. But I'm going to take this as my wake-up call. I'm going to choose my emotional home. I'm going to be a winner. I'm going to come out of COVID-19 knowing that I changed the course of my life, that I used it instead of being, playing victim to the circumstance. I decided to use it as a wake-up call and an opportunity to show up, to choose my emotional home, to set a genuine outcome, and to show up and do it. I just started writing my book. Now, many of you who know me know that I had been writing my book for years, but I really just started writing my book for real this time because I wasn't ready to write it before. But I am going to come out of COVID-19 with my book, or a great head start on it. What are you going to come out of this epidemic with? Who do you want to be on the other side of this? So choose your emotional home. Decide to be a winner. Decide to use this opportunity as an opportunity. And decide who you're going to be on the other side of it, right? Get out. Start dating. Hire a coach. Determine that you are going to use this to wake up and go for your dream. Because I'm a love coach, that dream for me would be finding true love. Get out there and make sure you use this as an opportunity to go find it. And choose your emotional home, how you want to go through it.